Hello, welcome. Here I will start introducing the behind of scene of the demo of my game, The Wave. So right now you can see I turn up the Unity editor of my game and I have the main character here. As I move along, you can see the grass shaders are moving toward movement. So I'm detecting the player's location on the map and then the shaders will tweak the grass shader based on the movement location. And the player can also aim toward the mouse if I click on the right mouse. And left mouse will be shooting bullet. So here, this is a laser weapon. So you can see I have a steam feature on the barrel to mimic the heat coming out of the gun. And then you can also see the sparks if I hit any object in the way. And this gun is also penetratable because it's a laser, so it will penetrate the trunk. And if I reload, you can see I have a steam animation to mimic the heat, so to add more realistic feeling to the game. And then if I click Q, that will switch the gun, also in a very realistic manner. So this animation actually I tweak a lot based on the rig layer you can see here. I built the whole rigging of the player into these 5 layers. So there are weapon pose primary, weapon pose secondary, which is the secondary right here, and also weapon aiming motion. This is the weapon aiming motion, and I have the hand IK. So because all the guns they have different position for the hand to hold, because for example this is a short gun, they're probably holding the barrel and also the handle. But if I switch to a longer gun, you can see the hand position are different. So this is achieved by the hand IK. And all different guns, they have different hand IK. And I specify those layers in different gun element, which you can see over here, where the gun will be loaded. And the script I made will automatically recognize those positions and then match the player's hand gesture animation toward the position. And another feature I have is if I turn on E, that will extrude the shoulder gun. The shoulder gun is also aimed from the camera to the mouse and to the plane, but it has some more freedom because it's on the shoulder. So you can aim nearer to the player if there's an enemy nearby, like this. Because it's not like fixed to the player's gun rotation. And then the 2 guns can fire together. So you can see I also project them to a similar plane. And then if you watch carefully, you can also see the shells, the shining shells to mimic a metallic texture. So the sunshine are shining from above, and you can see the shining from the shells. And then another weapon I give the player is the missile. So if I press M, the missile will be launched, and then will land it in front of the player. So if I zoom in a little bit, you can see the missiles are actually launched from different positions because this is a small missile launcher of 6 missiles. So there are 6 positions randomly assigned to the launch missile. And to be mentioned, I also made all the models myself in Magic Voxel and Blender. So, and I also rigged them myself and also made animations. The walking animations are based on open source animations, but like the holding gun and also the gun switching are also made by myself. And you can also see the clip. If I switch it, it's falling on the ground. And also, if you wonder, I also have a bullet pull and a clip pull for the bullet and the clip, because this will be generate a lot like during the scene if I have multiple shooters around. If I have like enemy, they're switching their gun, they're reloading, there'll be like plenty of bullet and also clip. So I made a pull for both of them. And also, there's no shell pull because the shells are actually particle effect. So right now I'll be showing you the rig layers of the player, which I mentioned as the rig builder here. And you can see here's the weapon, primary weapon actually under here, because it's currently in the holder, is holded in the back. So this is the primary weapon slot. And here's the secondary weapon slot. You can see the power sniper right here. Because the player is holding the secondary weapon, so it is currently at here. And then for the missile launcher, I actually made, so there are a lot of like deceiving actually in the game. So you can see I have the sunshine and leaves shadow here, but actually they're made from this. So without positive effect, you can see the tree trunk are real, but the shadow of the leaves are actually made of a single layer of mesh. So actually I made all of this tree in like a 3D style, but then I compress all of the leaves into a single layer to save the performance of the game. So the sunshine will shine below and you can see the shadows on the ground. And also for the missile launcher, you can see I have a object here. I do the mesh to have a better demonstrate. So you can see this object is actually in front of the players. So if the player move forward, that will be move forward too. And then to make sure the missiles are always launched in front of the player in a certain distance. And another element I have in this game is the terror here, automatic terror. So whenever I enter the range, the terror will detect the player and then it will shoot to the player. So if I run and run, I have the chance to dodge it. But if you have running a different direction, it will shot me. And also I made a hit flash animation through the player, so the player will know when he or she got hit by the terror. And the terror will also expand when the player appears, and it will pack itself into its original position once the player is out of the range. So yeah, here's the demonstration of the main game, and here after that I will introduce you to the little small experiment I'm doing currently on the enemies AI. So here is a small experiment I'm doing right now to test out the enemies AI. So you can see I have set up a basic scene here where I have a player to aim at different directions as the mouse move. And also have a bullet count here, and here's the reload icon, and here's the health bar. So basically the enemy AI will shoot the player once the player enters its side of range, and then the enemy will evade from the player once it has emptied its clip. And then once they have reloaded, it will engage the player again once the player enter the site. So right now I'll begin the demo. See player shoot, and then you can see the enemy is evaded from it. He has reloaded again. I have to reload. So you can see it's pretty engaging enemy right now, because it's hard to catch him in. He also well evade. Means okay. I finish it. And so this is the standard version. I also have an enhanced version. I will show you later. And beside that, you can see I have the walls will fade once the player enter behind the walls to show a better view. And also I got a state machine for the enemy. I will show you later. So let's restart it with enhanced enemy. Go this enhanced accuracy. So basically what this do is to predict the player's future movement in probably like based on the velocity of the bullet. So that's to aim in front of the player, and then the player will be hit, have a higher chances to be hit by the enemy's bullet. So let's see what changes this time. You can see if I run in this way, it can still hit me. And so basically this enemy has a much higher accuracy based on the prediction script. Wow, this is so strong. Well, I'm not doing the destroy player after the health gone. I'm just gonna try to destroy this. You can see it is pretty hard. Even if I have 2 health bars, it's hard to conquer. Right. Well, I finished it due to I'm cheating probably. So let me show you the state machine of the enemy. You can see I have an enemy state. So and here's the aim layer. And there are 6 stages for the enemy. So there will be idle, which is not seeing the player and then stay around here. And here's the chase. So once the player, this one actually I haven't been developed this yet, because right now the enemy is defensive mode. But if I have an offensive mode in the future, the enemy will chase down the player once they enter the chasing range. And here is attack. So once the player enters the side range, it will attack. And here's die after the health bar is gone. And here's reload once the clip is empty. And then after reload is finished, it will take cover from the but once it's reloading, actually, it will take cover from the player. So as you can see, I have the here you see attack and then reload gun empty, not reloading. I'll go to reload. So here, right, here's a small demo of the experiment I'm currently doing on the enemy